Welcome to the 12th part of this tutorial series where we're adding wanted levels into our game. Basically, if our player commits a crime, we add a wanted level to their stars. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to end up doing is going to our scratch page, and I'm going to rename this to wanted levels, right? Because yeah, that's what they are, wanted levels. And as you see, what we've already done here is we've already set what happens when our stars and set the appropriate costumes, and we set up a few variables which we're going to be using right now. So the first thing is we're gonna do is create an event which is called when I receive star change, right? And then we're also gonna broadcast a new message which is called start timer, right? Because we don't want our wanted levels to be going on forever. So the first thing we do is if, and then we're gonna say if not stars, if not, where my goodness, stars. So if stars does not equal to 3, we're going to set a couple of rules for our crime. So the first one is if, let me grab this. When I say if, and then hold on, let me do it like this. Let me say if civilians killed equals to 1, then we're gonna have our stars equal to 1, right? So what we're basically saying is once we kill our first civilian, our stars are gonna equal to 0. Let's see right here. So our stars first equal to 0. Let's set that as that. So when I receive star change, basically if we go to our civilians and look when they get killed by a player, so yeah, right here we broadcast star change, where we're basically going to our, what is it, wanted level, and saying when I receive star change, and we're looking if stars does not equal to 3, then we're going to, actually let me use a better variable, if stars is less than 3, right? So basically what I'm saying here, basically what we're saying here with this code is if stars is less than 3, basically if the stars is 1 or 2, then okay, we don't want to set stars to 1 but change it by 1. Change stars by 1. What we're doing is basically saying if we kill one person, our stars go up by 1, right? Now let's duplicate this and say if civilians killed equals to 5, then we change stars by 1 again, making it 2, right? And then if we kill 9 civilians, our stars go up by 1. So now let's go ahead and test this in the game, grabbing a gun, aiming it at a civilian, and we see that our stars grow by 1. Let me go into our car sprite and remove this debugging thing. So my goodness, where is it? Yeah, right here. So say controlled, let's just remove that, play the game and go to it. It's gone. Okay, cool. So now if we kill a certain number of civilians, our stars increase. The next thing we want to handle is the police killed. So what we're gonna do is if we kill a certain number of police, as you see here, police killed. So if stars is less than 3, so if we write right here, if stars is less than 3, then we look if, change this by right clicking, police killed equals, let me not say equals to this time, but it's gonna be greater than, if police killed is greater than 0, basically if we kill 1, we want to immediately set stars to 3. So this is similar as you'll see in the actual GTA games. You shoot a cop, your stars are up to 3 automatically, right? So next we want to say if, so move this into a brand new if statement. Right, not brand new statement, but move this 2 out of the original if statement, and we're going to change this to police killed and police killed. So if police killed equals to 5, and then here we're going to say 10. So if police killed equals to 5, then we're going to set our stars wanted to 4, and if you kill 10 police, we have 5 stars, right? So that's how the star system is going to work, right? You can change this diddle daddle however you want, but this is basically how it works. So right here for our police, we say if our police killed is greater than 0, set stars immediately to 3 regardless. And then if police killed is equal to 5, then what is it? We change stars by 4 and change stars by 5. So basically, once we shoot 1 police, doesn't matter how many civilians you kill, it doesn't affect the stars anymore, right? So next we want to look at what is it? What happens each time we, what is it? Yeah, basically what happens each time we get a star, right? So every time we get a star, we need something new to happen, of course. So let's go to our when flag is clicked. We're gonna say the first thing, actually we can duplicate this and not waste time, and remove all the costumes, right? And then remove 0 because nothing happens if we have 0 stars. And then we're gonna bring in a forever loop and start off with saying if our star is equal to 1, we're gonna set the variable that we have here, police type. Did we define it? No. So we're gonna create a brand new variable, right? So here we're gonna call this police type for all sprites, and we're gonna set police type, remove that, and we're gonna set it to chase, right? So the first star comes up, we're not gonna shoot at our player, we're just going to chase the player. And then we're gonna say if do we have num of police created? Yes. So we're gonna say if num police, so you can actually make that num of police. I'm not changing that though. And then we're gonna create a clone of our police officers. So let's upload a sprite. So we're just gonna have an idle police right here, and change his size to 65. Right, actually 65 might be too big, but we'll edit that later. So we're gonna spawn a police officer right now. So police, go into our wanted level and then say create clone of police. Okay, so now we've done this, it's now time to edit the 2 stars. So now we're saying if num, we just duplicate this and say set police type to pistol, and then we say if num police is less than 3, then every, so we're gonna wait and say wait pick random 1 to 3 and then create a clone. So basically here, if our star is equal to 2, we're gonna set police type to pistol, where they shoot our player. And then if num police is less than 3, if we have less than 3 police on the stage, on the game currently, we're gonna constantly spawn more police, so the player is going to get to shoot more police or dodge them. The next thing is stars 3, where we're going to set it to let's do this, we're going to set it the same thing, all right, but we're also going to add upload sprite. We're going to go to the car asset that we used before, so you should already have this car asset. It's going to be our police, and then just select the non-flashlight one Then if we look at the size from before, it's 45. And then actually we can go to our civilian and make that 45 as well. So that's the size of the police. If I'm no, completely wrong. I got that wrong. Player 65, 65. Okay, we'll just leave it at 45 for now and edit that a bit later. What we're concerned about now is naming this police car, and then we're gonna go into our car and delete this. So the default state of the car is this red one. And then go back to our wanted level, and so as you see here, we're randomly if number of police is less than 3. Then we're also going to create random police cars spawning into the game, right? So every 1 to 3 seconds spawn that's actually a bit too fast. Let's make it 3 to 5 seconds spawn in a police car, right? So we spawn a police and spawn a police car, spawn a police car, if our star is equal to 3. The next thing is if star is equal to 4, we're gonna duplicate this again and set our police type to AK. So now they're gonna shoot assault rifles, right? And then changes to 1 to 3, still police, and still the police car. It's just that our police are gonna now start shooting assault rifles at you. Next we can say if stars equal to 5, then the police type is still AK, of course, and then what is it? We're gonna set it to what is it? 5 AK 3 1 to 3 police. Okay, but instead of this we're gonna insert a police tank. So let's see if I have it here. A literal tank. Let's see, tank. Let's see. Let me look here. Damn, hold on, where's the tank? Damn, wait a minute. Yeah, here we go. Here's a tank. I'm gonna have a link to this in the description as well. Just delete this and then move the tank to the middle of the screen. Now we have a tank in the game, which isn't in yet, but we're gonna rename this tank. Hide that as well. So we're hiding the tank, hide the police car, and hide the police because these are not relevant at the current moment. And then go back to our code, and we're gonna set set this to police tank instead of police car. So let's change this to police tank. So that we call on the police tank. Okay, so now we've done that. We have all the stuffs set up. For our police, yes, 65 is whatever. The next thing we want to do is we have our civilians, we have our police. Now we need to set up a start timer, right? Because we're calling start timer. What does start timer really mean? Well, let's define that. So we're going to say when I receive start timer, we're going to set, do we have this already? Yeah, stars timer. We're going to set stars timer 2 stars times 30. So basically for our player to get rid of the stars, are not going to be like GTA where you just run and wait for the police to not find you, because in this current game the police are gonna spawn right next to you. So basically to make sure you don't get hit by the police or reduce your wanted levels, all you have to do is not interact or commit any crimes, and then eventually they're gonna leave you alone. So set stars. So if we have 1 star, it's gonna be 30 seconds. If we have 5 stars, it's gonna be 100 and math. It's gonna be 150 seconds. So yeah, next we're gonna say when flag is clicked. Then we're gonna say forever, and then we're gonna wait a single second. Oh my goodness. And then we're gonna say if 2 if statements. So we're gonna say if grab a greater than operator, and then say if stars timer oh my goodness, where's stars timer? Stars timer is greater than 0. it's not supposed to be wait, it's supposed to be here. So if stars timer is greater than 0, then change stars timer by -1, right? So every second reduce the stars timer by -1, and then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to say if, duplicate this, remove the stars timer, not out of the world though, and then say if, not out of the code I mean, and then we're going to say if stars timer finally equals to 0, then what we're going to do is change stars time, no, we're going to set 3 things. So we're going to first set stars to 0, then we're going to set civilians killed to 0, and then we're going to set police killed to 0, put that all here. So basically what we're doing here is if our stars timer equals to 0, we're resetting everything. We're resetting our stars to 0, the civilians we killed to 0, and police killed to 0. So we're resetting our criminal record once the time runs out. So let me just show the stars timer. It should start at 0. If we grab a gun and look for an enemy, well, not an enemy, a civilian, the people of the game, boom, now we can see we have 30 and it reduces, and it's eventually going to equal to 0. So yeah, I think that's it. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please smash that like button if you enjoyed it, and smash the subscribe button so you don't miss the next video, where let me look, we're gonna be adding the police enemy and adding code to our current police enemy. So stay tuned for that, and see you in the next one. Peace.